Welcome back to sz10 of WWTube. This is Grasshoppers Tournament Edition. Next up is China, and we'll do Russia as well as part of this video. So let's crack straight on with China. And for purchases, we've got 12 to spend. I'm going to buy 4 infantry for 12, all spent. No combat moves, but we will be doing a little bit of repositioning here. So, after a heroic stand here in Yunnan, unbelievable, we managed to keep the Burma Road open somehow. We're going to pull 2 guys out of Yunnan and move them back to Sichuan. Forgive my pronunciation of all of these territories. So 2 guys coming out of Yunnan to Sichuan. We're going to pull 1 guy out of Queichao to Shenxi. Leaving 1 guy here in Queichao, and we're also going to pull back the 2 guys from Suyuan back to Kansu. That's it. Mobilize all of our dudes here in Shenxi. It's 4 guys going to Shenxi, and that's it. Nice and quick. China is at 9 on the chart. And we do have our national objective of having the Burma Road open, so we'll collect an additional 6. Unlucky there, by the way, hell on wheels, that was unreal. But that means we'll be collecting 15 total. 15 total for China this round. And next up is Russia, so let's just crack straight on with that. For purchases, we are going to buy 6 tanks. Just 6 tanks for 36 IPCs, meaning we will be saving 1 in the bank for next turn. No combat moves, we're not yet at war. But again, we're just going to shuffle some pieces around here. So let's start here in Western Ukraine. We're going to kind of amass a force here. 2 guys from Bessarabia moving to Western Ukraine. 2 of the 3 guys in Ukraine. We're going to leave 1 guy behind in Ukraine. But 2 guys in Ukraine coming up to Western Ukraine. 1 guy from Eastern Poland. 1 infantry only going to Western Ukraine. And we're going to leave 1 guy in Eastern Poland. From Russia, we have an infantry, artillery, and 2 AA guns moving into Bryansk. The fighter and tactical in Russia are going to move to Belarus, where we're also going to amass our 2nd army group. And the guy from Archangel will move into Belarus. Everything in Novgorod, 6 infantry, 2 AA, 1 artillery and 1 fighter, all coming down here to Belarus. And also 2 guys in the Baltic states moving back to Belarus. We're leaving 1 guy here in the Baltic states. And from Karelia, 2 guys moving back into Novgorod, Leningrad. And the 3 guys here in Vyborg, they're also going to move back into Leningrad. Alright. We have a cruiser in C-Zone 115, just moving forward 1 space into 114. Do we move the sub as well? Nah, let's leave it as that. Okay, that's it for Russia apart from these guys. Okay, the tank and the mechanized infantry are going to move to... Oh, wait, 1 moment. So, there's actually 1 combat move, or I guess this counts as combat. I declare war on Japan as the Soviet Union. I declare war, and I will follow that with a heroic charge in the opposite direction. So everything from Amur, all the 6 guys, are going to move into Buryatia. We're also going to move the guys from Sakha to Buryatia. You know what, I'm going to leave one dude behind in Amur. So there were 6 guys here, let's just leave one guy in Amur and just stack these. And the other 6 guys that were already in Buryatia move back to Yakut SSR. So take that, Japan. Also, the tank and the mech in Stalingrad here are going to move through Kazakhstan into Sikhang. And the tank and the mech in Russia, Moscow, are going to move through Sumatra down to Kazakhstan. So that's pretty much it for Russia. So let's mobilize our troops. We've got 3 tanks in Ukraine and 3 tanks going to Leningrad. Okay, collect income. We are at 37 on the chart. We saved 1, so we will collect 38 this turn for Russia. No national objectives as we're not yet at war. That concludes the end of the Russia turn. Next to go is the USA and France. I still have a little bit of thinking to do for those 2 nations, especially France, but I will get those done as soon as I can, probably tomorrow though. So apologies for the delay there. But let's do a quick recap. Okay, starting up here in, what is this, Leningrad, we've got 5 infantry and 3 tanks. In Baltic states, we have 1 infantry. Eastern Poland, 1 infantry. In Belarus, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, looks like 10 infantry in Belarus. An artillery, 2 AA guns, 2 fighters and a tactical bomber. Our Western Ukraine army, we have 6 infantry and an artillery. Ukraine has 3 tanks and an infantry. Bryansk has an infantry, an artillery and 2 AA guns. The 2 guys in Caucasus, I failed to move, so I'll move them to Rostov. My apologies. Do move those guys to Rostov. And yeah, we've got a tank and a mech in Kazakhstan, and we have a tank and a mech in Sikhang. And also we have in Amur 1 infantry. In Buryatia we have 11 infantry, 2 AA guns. In Yakut we have 6 infantry. For China we have 2 infantry in Kansu. In Shenxi we have 6 infantry. In Kweichow we have 1 infantry. In Yunnan we have 1 infantry. And in Sichuan we have 8 infantry and the Flying Tigers. So yeah, that's just about the end of this turn. Again, sorry for the delay. I'll get USA and France done as soon as I can. Thank you for watching. Cheers.